Hi, good morning. Let's talk. I just finished a circus class and I thought I should do a CarDrive Talks with me again. Let's see what comes out. So, normally I go for a CrossFit team workout in the morning on a Saturday, but yesterday I just didn't feel like it. I thought I should give myself a break or something, and then I said, no, I need to just go for a short workout. So I signed up for early morning class. It's a high intensity circus class, and I'm so glad I came. You can see the blood. I'm all red right now. But so I was like talking to somebody after the class, and that's why probably I thought I should do this CarDrive Talks with me. And she said to me, like, we were just talking about what other workouts we do, and I told her I go for CrossFit normally and I love it, and she's like, I also want to try, but CrossFit, I feel it's not for me, because I feel I will always be like the last one, and it's something new for me. And I told her, but that's the whole point. When you try something new, you're always going to be on the lower score, but that shouldn't be the reason you don't try out. Initially, it's going to take and that works for anything in life. It's not only that you start CrossFit. Whatever you start in life, wherever you enter in life, there are already going to be well advanced people, intermediate people. There are always going to be people already in it, and you are going to be starting from scratch. Now if you allow the fact that I'm on the lower grade, or depending, if I'm talking CrossFit, you're going to be on the scaled down version, and whatever you do, your timings are going to be amongst the lowest amongst the class, or amongst the other people who've worked out, who put in their scores. So if we allow that, we are not going to advance in life. That's the meaning of self-growth journey, is that you're growing, and you are deciding what you're growing, in what arena of life you need to develop. And that means you're going to be at a lower level. If you were to level it up, if you were to categorize it in terms of levels, you're going to be starting from scratch, zero. And it is okay. Sometimes I feel no matter what you do in life, it is okay to start from zero. Sometimes we forget that sometimes we are so low in life that we're below underground. and coming back to zero is a level up in itself. On this self-transformation journey, I often mention that it's transforming from the roots of it all, and that means you have to go below the ground, below the surface of your own self, and transform yourself from the roots of it, and then you come back to zero, and then from there you level up and you build up yourself, and that's creating a strong foundation for yourself. But I won't go into that. Coming to sports, or gym activities, or gym classes, or any form of activity that you're choosing or you're interested in, but something in you has stopped you, I'm saying you're going to start from zero. You're going to feel like a beginner. Don't be afraid to be a beginner in life. Don't be afraid to be a beginner in life. Be afraid to stay stagnant in life, I would say. Don't be afraid to be a beginner in life. Be afraid to stay stagnant in life. And that means sometimes if you're stagnant in one area of life, maybe it's time to shift gears and go completely somewhere new. And that's what I did, and that's one of the best things in my life, because I would have never found CrossFit. I would have never done the gym that I'm doing right now. So stagnancy, plateaus are good, because often in life, when you go on a self-growth journey, it's like climbing a mountain. It's like you're growing up. You're going up, and that up leveling up feels so good, because you feel good. Like, for example, I will give you this example of barbells. There was a time I used to do like 15 kilos back squats. Then I used to do 20 kilos, and little did I know that one day I jumped up so quickly that it was 40 kilos. But now I've reached a point that I may do like a 1 rep max of 50, but I would say that the plateau is for me has become a 40k or 45 kilos of deadlift, back squats. So that plateau that I've reached often can be feel like a stagnancy, because you've seen you grow. You've seen a growth from 0 kgs to 40 kgs of back squats, for example. Then now suddenly, of course, I want more, right? Because I expect that growth. But growth in the sense is, after a while you need that plateau to rest, to embody that new plateau that you've created, that new level that you've risen up to. You need to embody that and make it your new normal, your new basic. Are you understanding me what I'm saying here? For example, now I've reached that 40 kilos. I want to make it my new normal, in the sense that this is the basic, this is my level, this is like below which I don't want to go now. And that means you need to stay at the plateau for as long as it requires you, and then grow up from it. Sometimes that is also required when you're climbing a mountain. It can be tiring and you want to rest, but you just don't want to stop. So what do? You continue to walk on the terrain, on the flat ground. And walking uphill versus a flat ground, it can be refreshing and can be less tiring. And that's what we want to do on this path of self-transformation, where we are walking. We don't want to stop. We may want to slow down if we are tired, but then that means that it's okay to have a plateau, we have flat terrain to walk. Are you understanding the point I'm trying to make here? And you can apply this in any other aspect of your life where you've reached a plateau. It can be finances also, for that matter. You've reached a plateau, you're earning only this much, yeah, but you should realize that from 0 to this much X amount, you've risen up, yeah, and then you'll reach a plateau, yeah, and for you to once again grow and reach another level or another X amount, you will need to climb up again. But be okay with the plateau that you've risen up to, because the current plateau that you find it so stagnant, I'm saying that itself is a risen plateau. It's a level up from your ground zero. Are you understanding me? I hope you do. And so to that lady, I just happened to meet her at CrossFit. Sometimes I wish I can explain it to people that it is okay to try new things in life. It is okay. You never know. You might just love it, because CrossFit, I feel, is initially it is so intimidating, because the people there are amazing. They have a different mindset. They have you can just feel a different vibe there, and that if you're not willing to be adaptable, willing to be a part of it, it may feel an inner conflict that no, I will go to gym but not this. I'm saying it requires you to be another person, and let another part of you come out in that CrossFit class, or in any other aspect of your life that you are thinking of, but not taking that initial step of trying, because everything that you start from zero, or a beginner's mind, a learner's mind is going to put you at a lower level. But just because you are a lower level here doesn't mean another aspect of your life you're already advanced. You're advanced in some levels of life, and that is what self-development is all about. You want to develop the areas of life that you've not grown in. You understand? So you should identify where in life I need to grow, and then accordingly choose your activities in life. If you want to cultivate certain qualities and characteristics, you now choose activities. And I'm not saying physical activities. It can be other activities too in life. Learning other skill sets in life. Cooking is a skill. Like in CrossFit, they told me, like, a power snatch is a skill set to develop, and that changed my mind, that I now want to develop that skill set. So I feel you choose what kind of seeds you want to water in yourself, and accordingly those kind of activities will highlight and come to you, that oh, okay, here this is what will help me build those qualities, here this is what will help me build this kind of a characteristic, and here this is what will help me build that kind of a discipline. Who do you want to become, you know? And yes, that doesn't mean that suddenly we just get rid of all that is currently going on in our life, but I'm saying create some space in life. And that is why in my Fitness Foundation's 7-day program, I talk a lot about creating the right foundation when it comes to your physical fitness journey, and that requires mental fitness also, and emotional fitness. And check it out and walk with me. I hope you got something of value of this talk. I have reached my space, so I'm not going to continue. Have a great day, and keep walking with me. Check out my Instagram stories and reels, my YouTube video, the YouTube channel. I would appreciate if you subscribe and blah blah blah. You know what I mean. You know it all. I don't need to tell you. Yes. Bye.